Today on Why'd They Wear That, we're taking a look at Sex and the City, not the entire series. We're going to compare the first looks and the last looks of the four main leading characters.
Why'd they wear that?
A lot of you may know this about me, but Clinton definitely knows this. I have not ever seen an episode of Sex and the City. I know the name of the four characters, Samantha, Miranda, Charlotte,
Carrie.
and Carrie.
Yeah, this for me was appointment television at the time. It started in 1998 and ended in 2004. And
Yes.
I was watching this as it was airing.
All right, and the other thing I know about it is that Patricia Field, the one and only Patricia Field, was the costume designer.
Yes, and we should say we have no criticism of Patricia Field. You're a goddess.
A goddess.
Among
Happy
stylists.
clothes.
You're an amazing person, so don't take any of this personally.
Sex in the City in 4 characters.
Okay, my one other question before we get started, and then take it away, Clinton, is of those 4 characters, everybody used to be like, I'm a Carrie, I'm a Miranda, I'm a this, I'm a that. What are you?
I don't know if I'm any of them now, but back in the day, I think I was a combination of Charlotte and Samantha. Which I know it doesn't seem to go together, but when I was dating somebody,
isn't that the prude and the libertine?
Yeah. So the thing is, when I was in a relationship, I was a Charlotte, but when I was single, I was a Samantha. It's 100%. So, it's a 6-year window there.
Carrie.
Okay, let's see Carrie Bradshaw for the first time ever. This is how the world was introduced to Carrie Bradshaw.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going. Oh!
Oh, yes. So you must know this look on the opening credits here. So my thing about this is the opening credits had to have been shot after the pilot, because you'll see that here Sarah Jessica Parker as Carrie Bradshaw is a blonde with slightly longer hair than she has actually in this episode. So this was shot later. Let's break down this look because it is, here we go again, iconic. We should play a drinking game on the show when we say iconic. But this is an iconic look. It is a pink tank top with a tutu, basically a ballerina skirt. It's got a little bit, what's interesting is the satin trim on the skirt actually adds something that's so subtle.
Because I would guess that satin is not stretch, and therefore it really defines her waist. I mean, she looks teeny, teeny, tiny.
Yep.
It cannot be easy to wear.
No, not be easy to wear at all. And then it's just really 3 pieces because she's got a strappy sandal. I don't know if we can see the shoe, but it's just a very, very strappy sandal. It's almost not even there with the white tulle skirt and the pink tank top. And it really all works together. And the thing about it is no woman up until this point had ever really thought about putting those things together on the streets of New York. Of course, you add the bag too. That's 4 pieces. And it makes such a huge statement. I've always wondered about this guy in the background. Do you see him right over her shoulder? What is with his sheer shirt over
He looks like a Calvin Klein model to me.
Well, he's definitely got the cheekbones for it. There's always not that I focus on crotches, but his crotch seems to really be making an impact here.
Interesting.
It almost steals focus.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it almost steals focus. Okay, so then after we see the opening credits, we see Carrie for the first time. I pulled her first full body look here.
Okay, let's see it.
Yep. There it is. Boom. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah. That's it.
Is the look? This is the first time we meet the infamous Carrie Bradshaw wearing a black wrap dress?
Yeah. I mean...
Didn't we put people in this and what not to wear?
All the time, but at least we added accessories to it.
And didn't we add a cami?
Right? So she's just wearing a black wrap dress. It does have an asymmetric hem, so that's a little bit interesting. She's carrying a black clutch, yawn, and tiny little stud earrings. And look, her hair is brown and slightly shorter than it was in the opening credits. So.
And it is a very wide and deep V. Now, I don't have anything against cleavage, but also in 1998, is she walking out of an office?
Well, she just had sex like a man. She's actually in downtown. She's almost near the financial district.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. The mayor's office is to the right. I know exactly where she is, right by the Woolworth building.
So she just had sex like a man. She had sex with an ex and basically left before he had the opportunity to finish, if you know what I mean. She's like, okay, I'm done.
I'm done.
Gotta go. I
love
it.
Now, I'm sorry, if you're gonna walk out and be that kind of woman, right?
Yeah.
You need something better than a black wrap dress. Thank God there was evolution.
I know. So when I went back to watch the pilot, I was like, wow, these looks are so effing boring, like crazy boring. But it turns out Patricia Field was working on basically no budget, and nobody would loan this show clothes. That's what you do in TV. You borrow
Right, of course, you borrow
clothes. And every designer was like, I don't know this show. Why would I give you clothes to wear? Then that's why when she got, once the show took off, then designers were like, here, please wear our clothes. So this is what it started out with. And this is probably the most epic style transformation in American television history, because this woman in the boring black wrap dress with no accessories turns out to be a style icon.
A style icon for years. I mean, I didn't have to watch the show to be like inundated with Carrie as a style icon.
Yeah.
So I'm shocked. I wonder if people really remember how this started.
No, I don't think they do. I didn't remember the pilot, and I didn't remember how boring the clothes were.
Right, because I don't remember anybody talking about the transformation of their style, just that it was brilliant.
Yeah, but the transformation of their style is like, the learning curve is like whoosh. It goes from this to nothing to really high fashion pretty fast. Okay, so let's take
Maybe that's why this got buried.
Maybe,
right? It's like the lost season of what not to wear.
And so I wanted to contrast that with the last time we ever see Carrie in the series, not in the movies, okay? So this is Carrie Bradshaw. The last time we ever see her full body in the series. Amazing!
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing, amazing. I love all the layering and the color and the texture and the shine.
She's got it all.
It's almost like she watched What Not to Wear.
Right. So what years did we do What Not to Wear? Because I honestly can never remember.
Okay, we started shooting in 2003.
2003.
Yes.
So this was still on the air.
Oh, yes, it was on.
But I will say, we never in 2004, because this look that she's wearing right now, it would have ever put anything like this on a
No, but we
wear.
would have belted a cardigan.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, what she is literally doing here, all the things that we used to say to do to make an outfit interesting. Color, texture, pattern and shine.
But isn't it color, pattern, texture, shine?
Color, pattern, texture, shine.
Yeah, you said color, texture, pattern, shine.
Did I really?
I know. Oh my God, I'm worried.
Oh my God, it's just, you should be worried.
I mean, if you don't know that, I'm concerned.
There's one episode that we did, I called epaulettes lapels. Like, what? Just words are coming out of my mouth. They have no meaning anymore.
Well, you know what? They're clothing related. They're clothing adjacent. It's good enough.
That's good enough.
I have to say that I am impressed by that transformation.
Right?
Like that is a worthy fashion evolution.
Totally agree.
Also, the other thing that used to annoy me was that everybody would say that all they do is shop and they wear high fashion. I was like, she's a freelance journalist and she owns all those Manolos. Give me a break.
No way. We've been freelancers in the magazine world, and
not that
it was
easy.
Like scraping up money to pay rent.
At Why'd They Wear That, we love a look.
And if you want to recreate some of these looks, you don't actually need to buy anything new.
Exactly. Vestiaire Collective is the most trusted place to shop pre-loved luxury, so you can find incredible pieces without contributing to overproduction.
It's curated, authenticated, and full of things you won't find anywhere else.
It's just a smarter way to shop.
Vestiaire Collective.
Think first, buy second.
Miranda.
Let's take a look at Miranda Hobbs. The first time we ever see her is at the salad bar. I used to eat at a salad bar. See, this makes sense to me for a freelance writer, because this is how I used to have to eat lunch. This is all I have money for, is the hot salad bar.
Would you talk with the tongs?
No, just put those back in.
And put those in the fucking salad bar where they belong.
Nowadays, I would not go near a salad. After COVID, I won't go anywhere near a salad bar.
Absolutely.
You breathes on that lettuce, I'm out.
Do you remember I took a client to a dating coach, like a matchmaker, who said that if you really want to get a man, you really should just hang out at the hot food area in the hot food stall of Whole Foods, because men who are single work and don't have time to cook, so they just hang out at the hot food section. You're gonna get laid.
How many times would you have to go around the hot food, but you just hang out there for half an hour? You're a weirdo.
Let me tell you, that's what this matchmaker, I had to keep myself from absolutely falling apart on camera. I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever heard, but I never forgot it. And then every time I walk into a Whole Foods, I always look and see who's over at the hot food section. I'm like, are there any hot guys? Never once was there one. In fact, I've never even seen a hot woman. Nobody.
Oh my God, I just had a hot food bar memory. All right, so fairly recently, it was like 6 months ago, I was starving to death and it was early in the morning. So I would go to Whole Food. I'm like, I hope nobody sees me eating from the hot food container. So I had chicken fingers and macaroni and cheese.
Oh my God, you went nuts.
I went nuts.
You did the real shit.
I did the real shit. So as I'm scooping it in, this guy's like, "Hey, are you Clinton Kelly?" I was like, "Yeah." And I go like this. My nephew's staying with me. He wants something to eat. I totally.
You know what is the funniest thing? The funniest thing is that when you get put in these situations, you immediately lie.
I invented a nephew.
A nephew that you didn't have. But that is amazing.
Oh my God. All right, here we go. So Miranda at the hot food bar wearing.
Well, she's clearly not getting a date.
She's not getting a date here. She's just, this is the power suit with the blue striped shirt. I mean, she really is dressed like a man, except she does have, I like her necklace and, matching earrings. They're kind of cool.
I mean, I would like one more than both, but I see your point.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do something with that.
Exactly,
outfit, right?
It's 98. Got to wear some kind of accessory.
How many times do we say, you can break up the suit. You can wear the jacket with jeans. Okay. All right. And then
I'm sure Miranda does that at some point.
Sure, yeah. So, and then the last time we ever see Miranda Hobbs, season 6, episode 20, in a full body shot, she's wearing, look at this style transformation.
Wearing plaid?
She went from...
She's wearing plaid and a heel she can't walk in.
I will say those sidewalks of Soho are really tricky to walk in.
No shit, so why would you put her in that shoe?
They're like, just wear it. You only have to walk a half a block. You'll be fine.
You know how many times, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
Yes.
Heels and cobblestones.
Well, she's not hanging on to anybody else's arms, where you're always clinging on to mine. Okay, so she went from...
Now we're making fun of my physical weakness, my inability to have stability in my body, that my core is not strong enough, that I lean on you for support. Now we're making...
I'm thinking about all the people who are like, are Stacy and Clinton dating? Because they're always holding hands. No, I was holding her hand because she was going to fall down if I didn't.
I'm going to put you in 5-inch heels for a year and just see how you do.
Okay.
Okay. All of them are wearing heels.
Well,
here.
let's not talk about them. Let's talk about Miranda.
Sorry.
So Miranda went from just wearing solids with a stripe, very menswear, to doing a lot bolder looks here with this, it looks like a mohair.
It does. It looks like a mohair plaid coat with a built-in scarf.
And a knee-high boot, super chic. So this is quite the 6-year transformation that she made.
I don't know. I don't think it's that big a transformation. I could still see her wearing that same suit under that coat.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, from the beginning. I don't know. I don't think it's that great a transformation.
I don't think it's that great a transformation, but it is one.
Charlotte.
Moving on. Charlotte York. I could talk about Charlotte York's first look for a little while.
All right, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So here she is, episode 1, season 1.
She looks like Prissy Miss Priss, like she went to Smith.
Total prissy.
Miss Porter's.
Yeah, it doesn't get prissier than this, right? So let's just break down the look. She's doing a cardigan. It's like a blushy color. It looks off-white in this still, but I think it was a blush. She's got...
The skirt looks blush, like it could be blush.
Yeah, and then she's got a little lace cami with a bow trim, and she's doing her freshwater pearls.
Those boring eyeglasses.
Yeah. So, what are we learning about this character just based on what we're seeing, right? Oh, she's the smart one.
She's got taste.
The prissy one.
She's restraint. Right.
Right. So all of those things personified. So I love when you first meet a character, because the costumes designer's job is establish who this person is right off the bat. So with Carrie, you're established that she's just she's got a great body. She's doing her thing in New York City. Miranda, I'm serious. I'm in a suit. And Charlotte's like, I am a lady.
I definitely get lady vibes.
Yeah, lady vibes. I also get OnlyFans vibes, really. I gotta tell you. If this woman today totally has an OnlyFans page.
I feel like we should start a union for librarians who want OnlyFans pages.
A union for that? Yeah.
I feel like librarian is kind of a big kink. Right? So we just unionize them and we take a cut.
We take a cut.
I feel like they could wear glasses in slightly, perhaps suggestive outfit and read a book.
Reading books naked for money. Right. Well, that's a niche. A niche.
We might even be able to, I'm not doing it. You could do it.
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
No, the OnlyFans I would do
feet.
is foot content. I could squirt things on my feet for money. I would do that.
Good to know, because if this doesn't work out, I'm glad we have a B plan.
The last time we ever see Charlotte York, season 6, episode 20. Oh, look at...
She's still wearing white, and she certainly looks like she is high class. That's Park Avenue. I like the red pump. But is this a transformation? It feels like it's more, less girly, less prissy, and more...
it's more like sophisticated Upper East Side lady, right?
Exactly, lady.
Yes, because the freshwater pearls Charlotte was wearing in her first look are sort of a less expensive version of pearls, right? Like that freshwater pearl, the natural pearl, there's a name for it. And so it seems like she was trying to look expensive on a budget in the first episode. Now in the last episode, she actually has the money
she is
wearing the designer clothes. She is expensive. And everything about this look is expensive.
Who are
From
all
the peep-toe pumps. Who are all the dogs? You want their names?
Yeah.
Tiger and Sally, and I don't know what the fuck their names are. But, I mean, can we talk about the impracticality of this coat? It's serving Olivia Pope from Scandal. What woman in New York City wears this? I don't care if you live on Park Avenue. You buy this coat only to wear it once.
Yes, it's true. But then you think about her first outfit. What if she spilled on that? It would have been the same problem.
But those pieces probably only cost about $20 each. Yeah. So, all right, Charlotte York's transformation. Not terrible.
No.
Samantha.
Before you even look at the first time Samantha Jones shows up on the screen, what do you think of when you think of Samantha Jones?
That she's the one who likes to have sex.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you would think that she's a real sex pot. First time you meet her, she's wearing a little black dress. And actually, now that I saw it catch the light, is it dark green velvet?
I think it's dark green velvet.
Wow. Well, you can't really tell because she's in the club.
Right, and we can only see it on the side.
Yeah, right
but
there.
It does. It looks like the green velvet.
I don't know if that's the light.
But even so, I mean, it's like a dress up to your pupik. Like, there's nothing that... It's just a mini dress.
Yeah, with some sheer hose.
Is she wearing any accessories?
I think she has a clip-on earring in. That is it. This is Samantha Jones, the woman who becomes one of the hottest women in TV, the sexually freest women in American television. This is how she starts. Big effing deal.
With a cigar? I mean, could this be more like misogynistically coded?
Down with the patriarchy. I got it. Yep. Okay. We gotcha.
Her and Mr. Big.
Yeah.
Right? That's Mr. Big.
She hits on Big.
She does?
She hits on Big in the pilot, and he turns her down. Yeah, she gets dissed. And she just sort of walks away, and she's like, okay. She moves on. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You.
But look at this first look. It's so freaking boring.
Yeah.
I mean, where are the accessories? I gotta tell you, this pilot episode affirms for me what I have believed for a long time, that the 90s is the most boring decade of American fashion, period, end of story.
Oh, Clinton, my little Clinton. I just feel like Gen Z would completely disagree with you. That they think that the 90s was all about this kind of cool girl, modern minimalism, that was architectural, that was Jill Sander and Calvin Klein and Helmut Lang. It was also a time that was so much, I mean, it sounds silly to say, but it was so much simpler. But it was before social, and it was before digital, and it did feel like a super exciting time in fashion.
I don't feel like it did, because if you think about like the decades, like in general, you think about like the 60s and mod and the 50s and everything from like
the 70s.
Yeah, the 70s and the 80s with the big hair, the big shoulder pads. Then you get to the 90s. It was like it's like hitting the brakes on fashion in the 90s.
Yes, I do think it was like hitting the brakes on fashion and kind of returning to this idea of like form instead of and function instead of just frill. Like, I mean, and also, we were in magazines in the 90s. That was when there was the huge English invasion. That's when grunge came in. I mean, we had Glenn Luchford and Mario Testino and, Mario Sorrenti and David Sims, like this kind of onslaught of new photography, new models, Emma Balfour, Kate Moss. That's when Carolyn Bessette was at Calvin. It was like, it was an exciting time. It was and it was boring if you weren't in the middle of that actual transformation from the commercial side.
Well, that's the thing. For the average person who was just going to work every day, like doing their thing, it was boring. But if you were in the fashion industry, I'll give you, I'll give you that. It was exciting. It was a huge shift. But like to look at it now, I'm like, yawner.
Right, because this is also not the same as editorial, right? Like television still didn't have the fashion that it has today.
Exactly. But this show really paved the way for a television show to be a fashion leader.
To be a fashion show. Yeah. I completely agree with that, even though I didn't watch it.
Okay, and then the last time we ever see Samantha Jones, well, this is a tricky one because she gets cancer.
The cancer.
Yeah, so don't really pay attention to the bad wig, because I will say it's one of the worst wigs I've ever seen in the history of TV. I got to tell you, it's almost as bad as Shelby's wig in...
Steel Magnolias.
Steel Magnolias.
Yeah, I would say, you know what? If we put them in a boxing ring, I don't know who would get the KO here.
Right?
These wigs. But I got to tell you, this is not how I thought of Samantha. All the years that I didn't watch the show, this is not how I thought of Samantha. Not because of the wig, but because this super bright outfit does not feel at all in keeping with the kind of siren that I thought that she was.
Right. Well, the thing about her is her character's journey, she goes through some ups and downs. She becomes very sexual, and then she gets hit with cancer, and so then she sort of has a little bit of a change in trajectory, I think you could call it. But like, you know, this look with the hot pink skirt, the green jacket.
I love the jacket.
Yeah, with a
It's
little
like the
top
color of
underneath.
your couch.
It is, yeah. And then the skirt, the belt. I can't talk today. With, you know, it's sort of like, it's not a great look, to be honest with you.
No.
It's not her best look, but I just thought it was fun to contrast Samantha before and after. 6 years later, very, very different.
Like, don't you think it's funny, now that I'm thinking about it, Charlotte was in white, or light colors, and then white. And she was in emerald green, and now she's in spring green.
Yeah, interesting.
Miranda.
Was that intentional? Let's call Patricia.
I don't know. Miranda went from blue and black to red, so maybe not.
Final thoughts.
So the thing about Sex and the City is we could talk about Sex and the City, like, honestly, for just days and days on end. And we'll probably make a comeback again. We'll probably bring them back at some point. We'll do another retrospective, or maybe choose the best look of them. I'll put it together.
Okay.
I'll choose. In an upcoming episode, don't hold your breath though, I will do like the best looks of each one of those characters.
Because let's be fair, Clinton really is, of the two of us, the expert on Sex and the City.
But I'm not even an expert. I stopped watching in 2004, that's it. I watched the first movie and I was like, I'm done with this series forever. This is poo.
Oh.
The movie was poo.
Oh, the movie was
All
poo.
the movies are poo as far as I'm
The
concerned.
movies are poo.
Okay, are we gonna rate this?
I would say the best transformation definitely goes to Carrie Bradshaw.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Samantha Jones, that's her name, is my favorite character. And I hope that Miranda's style transformation is still going on wherever she is. And I hope that Charlotte doesn't stain her coat, you know?
All right, well, that's great. Okay, why'd they wear that? Bye.
From the pilot to the finale, Sex and the City gave us a decade of fashion to discuss.
And we discussed all of it, well, sort of.
Check out Vestiaire Collective for picks inspired by the show.
VestiaireCollective.com.
Think first.
Buy second.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to our sponsor, Vestiaire Collective. To see looks inspired by this episode, click on the link in the description.